on Saturday.
Wow, did you hear them die off?
Yeah, it's actually really not that loud. We can look at it.
Where do they go?
They're right there. At the light.
They're tripling for that.
They're stopped at the light.
What is the point of
They must not be
Ew. No, she started
Alright, so hey guys!
Hi, I'm Astra.
And I'm Ange.
And this is the Part-Time Hijabis.
The Relatable Converts.
We want to say welcome to our channel
Thank you for tuning in.
and our pilot episode. We are so excited.
We're excited to have you.
So let's just jump right in. We are cousins, not through Islam. We are actually cousins who have been brought closer through Islam during our own personal journeys of conversion.
Because they've been kind of separate up
Yeah.
until fairly recently, where it's brought us together.
We didn't lead one another to the Islamic waters, if you will. We had our own separate journeys.
We
So why don't you go and take it away, Ange?
Okay, so a little bit about me. I am from rural Michigan. I moved to Denver, Colorado for college. Shortly after, I met my husband, who is a Moroccan, and that is how I was introduced to Islam. I started participating really quickly, pretty much from the jump, out of respect for him and his culture. And then I did end up converting, said my Shahada, so that we could get married. And we have 2 kids, a 14-year-old daughter and a 6-year-old son. And I think that's the gist of it.
The rest is history.
The rest is history.
I grew up in Denver. I was born in Chicago. Visited rural Michigan every year to see my cousin Ange. And I was introduced to Islam through my husband, who's Ethiopian. And we have 2 kids together. I have a stepdaughter who is 8, and we have a child together who is 4, both girls. Unlike Anne, I did not convert for marriage. We got married, and I continued to learn and kind of gain as much knowledge as I could. I think I just wanted to know more. I think I had a little more religious background and upbringing than Ange did in Christianity, so I kind of wanted to feel as firm in my knowledge as I did of Christianity, even though I had not been practicing Christian for a very long time, and kind of have that same kind of knowledge base for Islam. I did participate, though I participated in Ramadan, and I participated, we would go to Eid prayer, and I would go to Jummah every Friday, not every Friday, but on Fridays, occasionally I would go to Jummah. And then I chose to convert kind of well after that. And with both feet in, on and off, wearing the hijab, which kind of brings us to our next topic, right?
Yeah.
Why the part-time hijabi, the relatable converts. Let's start with the first portion, the part-time hijabi. It's more extensive than just the hijab. It's kind of all of Islam. It's how did you call it? Like a all or nothing type of mentality.
There's a stigma, I feel, in the Islamic community where you're not a good Muslim if you don't do everything all the time, right?
Right.
Especially with the hijab.
Yeah. You either wear it all the time and correctly, meaning, or not at all.
And I feel like that's not the way it should be.
Yeah, but not just with that though. It's also with prayer and your deen, which is like your lot, like the way you live, and like all of that. It's kind of like all or nothing.
But it's always better to try than to not try at all, right? So if you feel like you can't do something 100%, that doesn't mean you shouldn't do it at all, right? You're not getting any benefits or any practice or anything.
Yeah, I was saying you should practice.
Yeah, practice makes, I don't want to say perfect, but practice makes better, right?
Yeah,
So,
nobody's perfect. And I think I've even noticed that with my journey in wearing the hijab. I definitely do not wear it all the time, but it is a hard transition to make when you grow up, particularly in American Christian culture, and you never wear it, you've never worn it, you never thought about wearing it, it was never even on your radar.
yeah.
Until you were well into adulthood.
It's a hard transition.
It's a hard transition, and so if you find something you can resonate with in the faith, but you are maybe not ready to take all the steps, it's better to try rather than just not take any of the steps and be like, meh, I don't know. I'm not going to convert, I'm not going to do anything. If this is what you resonate with, then slowly doing it, I think is beneficial.
Yeah, and so we're kind of trying to remove that stigma of the all or nothing complex, if you will.
Yeah.
It's
agree.
better to try than not try at all. So put in some effort, you know?
If first you don't succeed, try again.
Indeed.
And the relatable convert part, I think, is important too, because particularly for Americans, when you convert, or not even Americans, anyone who grew up in a non-Islamic, predominantly maybe Christian country even, your upbringing is a little different. You and your family's a little different. They all have these news-related concepts of the religion, and so sometimes
I was thinking of a few comments I've heard from family about particular aspects.
It can leave you feeling kind of isolated, you know. And then also when you cross over into your Islamic faith and you've converted, kind of the traditions that you grew up American that you're not quite ready to let go. That doesn't mean like traditions like going out to the bar and drinking.
No, but
holidays and things like that
that maybe traditionally have a religious background.
Yeah,
I feel like are actually cultural as well.
Yeah, and so I think when you decide to take on a faith that is not your family's faith, there is a fair bit of isolation on both sides, because once you take on that faith, a lot of people have grown up in that faith, so there's an expectation of, oh, you'll let go of this, you'll let go of that, and now you are this.
Yeah.
And then on this side of the family, well, we grew up like this and we grew up like this, how are you going to let all of this go?
Yeah.
And so I think it's particularly isolating. And we've been fortunate to have each other, because without one another, we wouldn't have like our original family, your birth family.
Yeah.
To celebrate holidays like Ramadan, Eid, all of those things that you want to be surrounded by family. You want a level of understanding. And so that's also kind of the goal of this.
Exactly, yeah.
channel.
So we've been fortunate to have that, and we would like to extend that and share that with you as well.
Yeah.
To kind of be there for you and help you through things
and extend understanding on both sides. Maybe a perspective for people who have had family members convert, who are the convert, and maybe even from an Islamic standpoint where, you were raised Muslim, you grew up Muslim.
So maybe you don't
but
understand
you grew up in
the
America.
struggles or... Yeah, okay, so it could be either way. So someone who's grown up in America and they know the struggles, or maybe someone who hasn't grown up in America and doesn't realize the struggles.
Yeah, I think
we can help people see both sides.
And raising, if you are a parent and you've converted and now you're raising your kid in a faith that you did not grow up in.
You're not 100% familiar with.
Yeah, so there's a lot of daunting things I think that come with
Yeah,
conversion.
I mean, the list is kind of endless.
Yeah.
So we would like to tackle that.
Or maybe you're Muslim and you married an American and they converted, so now you are a whole Islamic household, but again, now you're raising your children with someone who was not raised in the same faith as you.
Yeah, the merging or blending of two cultures. And
We could have called our channel Blended. That would have been too inconspicuous, I think. People would not have known what we were talking about.
Yeah.
But we are blended.
You're blended in more ways than one. Religion,
Religion, color, demographic,
everything.
where we grew up.
Yeah, it's all
I feel like-
a melting pot. We're the epitome.
Right. And I think it's a part of being able to relate to someone who seems completely unrelatable, like maybe you have nothing in common. What does someone who grew up in Denver have in common with someone who grew up in rural white Michigan?
It's a good question.
You could insert crickets there.
Sure.
But there's gotta be something, you know, and that's the point of this channel, is that we can all relate to it, to one another in one way or another.
So we hope you guys enjoy, and we'll tune back in to see some more. I feel like we've got a lot to offer.
I think we're super excited about our content, so thanks for giving us this brief opportunity to introduce ourselves and our channel. Please like and subscribe below,
Hello?
over here.
No. Is
Yeah,
it?
It is, it's over here.
Are you sure it's not over here?
I'm pretty sure it's over here.
Okay, over there.
Over here. And we look forward to taking this journey with you guys. Thanks
Thanks.
again. Bye.
Bye.